Hey, what's going on? This is Andre Sweeney, the Life Specialist. Welcome to the Get a Life Show, the show that gives you the tools and principles necessary for an outstanding life. Today's segment is called Marriage for Life, and today I'm talking to you from the subject, putting each other down. Do you remember when you first started dating your husband or dating your wife? Do you remember all the romantic and beautiful, eloquent things you used to say to your spouse? Do you remember looking at your wife and saying, "God, you got the most beautiful eyes I ever seen," or "Your shape is the bomb," or "You have a beautiful smile," and everything that you would say to her would be right on time. Everything that you said to her would be so sweet. Do you remember when you were dating your husband and you were saying these things to him, and you were building up his self-esteem, and you were building up his ego and making him feel like he was the best man you had ever seen? My man is this, and my man is that. Do you remember all those things? And then something happened. You got married. And all of a sudden, all those calculated, wonderful statements, they seem to go away. One of the biggest problems in marriage is that we put each other down. One of the biggest problems in how we communicate is sarcasm. You know, I have a daughter who says this. She says, "Sarcasm looks so bad on you." See, sarcasm is really saying what you want to say in a hurtful way, but saying it playful enough to not quite hold yourself accountable for what you're saying, but you meant what you said. Kind of like, "Wow, I wish my food wasn't burnt today." Instead of having a meaningful conversation with your wife and explaining to her the importance of learning how to cook, you make little statements, little jabs. No knockout blows, no "I hate you" or no "You're the worst wife in the world," but those little statements that erode a person's spirit. Those little comments that makes a person feel bad. And when there's enough of those eroding statements, next thing you know, you have a big problem. You know how you tell your husband he's not this and he's not that. Those nagging, complaining, self-esteem killing statements that a lot of you women make. Man, if you would just get a better job, we wouldn't be in this situation. Instead of building him up, maybe he does need a better job. But does he go to work every day? Is he trying to support your trifling behind? How about you try to build them up? What about that sweet little woman who's taking care of you men? Who cooks and cleans for you? Who does all the things that she can do? But you make statements to keep her in check. You make statements to keep her in fear. You better this and you better that. But she loves you. Listen, if you want a healthy marriage, you can't put your spouse down. Understand that your spouse is on your team. You guys are on the same team. You win together, you lose together, you triumph together, you fail together. But you're on the same team. What benefits the husband benefits the wife. What hurts the wife hurts the husband. As soon as you learn that it's all about team, whatever your last name is, then you'll have a much more successful marriage. Stop putting each other down. Begin to say words of each other of good feeling and good report. Begin saying things that build your spouse up. Begin telling your spouse things that helps them. I'm not saying that you can't confront things. I believe in confronting issues. I'm not saying that you can't tell the truth. But watch how you say things to your spouse. Talking about your spouse and putting them down is like punching your own self in the face. And if you wasn't so selfish, you would understand what I'm saying. This is Andre Sweeney, the Life Specialist, and I'm here to help you get a life.